can't believe this, Steve.
Good morning.
You know what that is?
What did
that is?
Tell us, David, what did you do?
I got a violation.
Oh,
I got to meet the very nice and friendly New Jersey State Trooper this morning. He was nice enough to only give me a ticket for going through the wrong lane on the Easy Pass. I went to the bus lane instead of the car lane by accident. Well, we're not here to talk about my $86 ticket.
You know, it's not often we get to see some really new and exciting products in this industry, but today we have Christina Barkley, and she's from Compliance View 360, right? So, Christina, thanks for coming on the show. And why don't you share with us and our viewers a little bit about what you guys do, or what's your product, and how it can benefit the community associations that you work with?
sure. Well, first, I want to just say thanks, guys. I really appreciate you having me on and the opportunity to chat with everybody. We are a national company based out of Jacksonville, Florida, but we're working in all states, many markets. I am our National Director of Client Development. So that means basically I try to connect with new and existing clients, build relationships, and just, get the word out there and educate people about what we're doing. And basically what we're doing is, and you kind of alluded to it, Steve, is we're bringing something new to the industry. We're bringing the industry into the future. We're providing technology and a service. And so we're really making waves. So we're doing really good new things. And I think we're opening some eyes.
What is Compliance 360? What kind of technology are we bringing in?
Right. So Compliance View 360, it's a software and a service. And the service is we are bringing our inspectors both in a car and on foot with our patented 360-degree cameras into communities. So we're basically serving the community association management companies. And essentially, our role is to make the process of compliance for the companies and the managers easier. We're bringing those 360-degree comprehensive views virtually to the manager.
Wait a second. So you're basically telling me is that you are driving around a neighborhood with a car that looks like the cars that we see for Google Map or Apple Maps, and then you're recording what's going on in order to identify violations?
You got it. Yep. So that's exactly what we're doing. And we're providing that comprehensive view. So I always joke and say, managers, when they go in and they're driving their communities, they don't have eyes on the back of their head. But guess what? Our cameras do. And so we're able to capture every square inch of the community in a comprehensive format. And then we deliver that footage to the manager on their desktop so that they can view that. They look at that footage and then they view it for violations, common area issues. They can create work orders with our software, but they have the ability to send out violations for community violations, that type of thing from the software.
Okay. So who came up with this brilliant idea?
Well, I have to say, it wasn't me. It was our CEO and founder, Wes Hunt, who has previously also been in the management company industry. And it was really his brainchild, basically, being in the industry as a manager and some other roles in the industry where he's like, this is a pain point. This is a problem for management companies and for managers, right? Mostly because it was difficult for them to consistently get eyes on their community. So that's what we're doing. We're just bringing the community to the managers and that off of their plate so that it is an easier process, more efficient process for them. And then they're spending their time on higher level tasks, like things that actually matter for the day-to-day. Most importantly, building actual face-to-face relationships with their clients, but budgets, financials, board packets. I mean, they have more time to do the important stuff. So it's basically taking off windshield time from their plate.
Okay. I have a two-part question here. So as far as scope of work or target markets, is there a certain size of a community that you're really targeting? And geographically speaking, are we talking 50 states? Are we talking globally? So first, what size communities? And then geographically, where are we talking about?
Sure. So our target market is the management companies, right? We're wanting to partner with them to
Okay.
help them rethink their business model and give them a more efficient way to serve their clients. And to meet your second point, we're nationwide and we're in a number of different states and many different markets. We're not global yet, but we have been in conversation with a number of different, potential clients outside of the US. But the idea is we're just trying to bring a unique, efficient solution.
I love the idea, Steve, too, because when you think about the difficulty to find good managers today, you may be able to actually free up some time and allowing your current pool of managers and assistant managers maybe to grow into a better position without being tied down. Is that really something that you see happening in the field with your clients?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we are seeing an increase in the number of HOAs and the number of clients. And that just basically means we need more and better quality managers. And one of the things that our service brings to the table is the fact that we are able to help the current managers be more efficient, right? We are taking that windshield time off their plate. We're giving them the opportunity to work on the relationship building and the higher level tasks. But frankly, it's an important factor to understand that we have to make what we do as efficient as possible, right? Because if we're just giving managers mundane tasks, they are going to get burned out so much quicker, right? So we have to be the ones to set the tone for our team. As leaders, we've got to say, hey, I need you working on this. And we can use a solution like CV360 in order to give you that time back. And then, so yeah, we're making them more efficient. I mean, that's obviously the goal.
Oh,
Wow.
CV360 sounds like a
Yeah.
motorcycle model.
Vroom, vroom.
All right. So other than inspections of the software that this actually gets uploaded to, if you will, what are some of the other features and benefits that association management companies can use to make themselves more efficient?
I mean, obviously, I would say that the compliance aspect is probably the biggest, most widely used feature, but there are a number of other features and, of course, benefits. But I would say the biggest thing that we're bringing to the table with the software is that comprehensive view of the community. And really, we're providing unmatched historical documentation and records for the community association, right? So they're going to watch videos, they're going to have access to the videos, and then they can pull down literally a million snapshots out of that footage to keep track of anything and everything in their community. What does the front entry monument look like? What has it been looking like for the last 6 months? What do the components in the amenities look like? How are they improving? How are they degrading? What is going well? So we've got this historical documentation really that is just, again, it's unmatched, and it's not really something that the manager, him or herself, is able to really provide on a consistent basis. So we're providing that consistency with the footage. But I mean, yeah, the software is versatile, right? And we're able to connect with so many different industry leaders, software leaders, and platforms like Vantica and Sync and FSR Connect. And so we're really making the process as seamless as possible for the managers and the management companies to really have that efficient, smooth flow of communication and data between their systems.
So that was kind of like where I wanted to touch on is really like that seamless flow. How's the customer feedback on that integration? Is it difficult on the end user side, or is it really you doing the heavy lifting? How does that work?
Well, we do aim to make it as easy as possible for the client when we bring on somebody new. But yeah, there's going to be a little bit of legwork on both ends, our end and the client end, just to get everything set up. But once you're through that initial small hurdle, you are then working seamlessly between systems. So that's definitely a benefit. And that's really one of the key things that we heard in the beginning when we were developing this product is we need that flow. We need the efficiency. So that was top of mind for us. And again, we're constantly working with those software partners to improve that experience. And we're also in conversation with many new different software providers to partner with them as well, so that we can expand our reach and gain more clients through the partnerships that we have yet to establish.
So let's say you're creating a violation because I'm working on a motorcycle on my driveway I'm not supposed to. Take a picture. Now the violation is being issued. So let's say you're using Vantica. It can be issued directly from that software to the resident, right? But then
Yep.
it would just populate on the accounting side showing that, hey, we have this amount of outstanding violation
Right.
going
Yep.
on.
You got it. Exactly. So, really, the idea is you're watching video footage in our software, you're creating a draft violation in our software, and then when you save it or finalize it, basically, it gets pushed into Vantica. And then that team then has access to that information, including the snapshot from the video footage and the type of violation, the stage of the violation, has it been escalated, if there's a fine associated, all of that information is viewable to the client on the Vantica side. So, like I said, when I talk about seamless, that's what I mean. The integration level with Vantica is full and complete. We make it as easy as possible for us to make it the one-stop shop, essentially.
Do you do the actual review?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad you pointed that out because that's actually a solution that a number of our clients use. So we really can provide or facilitate a hands-off solution for management companies with respect to compliance, right? So, yeah, we can be the ones to provide the video footage. Then the management company can contract with a company like we partner with. Staffing can be the one that actually watches the videos and actually creates the violations within our software. And then essentially it amounts to a report that goes to the manager. And the manager just reviews the report for accuracy and then hits the go button. So, yeah, we can really make it as hands off as the client needs or wants it to be. The other thing I really want to emphasize too is we have brought this opportunity and the idea for management companies' growth in that we're able to help them expand their footprint by being the virtual eyes of communities that are outside of their geographical region. So, a management company that had never yet before thought about managing communities in a different state can now do so because we are now their eyes. So we're helping them to expand their reach outside of their zone. It's something that maybe they couldn't consider before, but now they can because we have a full-blown solution for them. But yeah, it's definitely something that, again, we're doing something different and thinking outside of the box. And really, that's what we want for management companies. We want them to start thinking outside the box, and this is one way they can do it.
This is like mind-blowing stuff. It sounds like there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of ways to leverage this technology so you can benefit the management companies and ultimately benefit the communities. My goodness, I have so many questions. It's like the wheels just start going. So how do we get in touch with you, with Christina? How do we get involved? How do we get our management companies to really engage? What's the best way?
Yeah, so I'm available by phone, by email, cbarkley@complianceview360.com. You can set up a virtual demo with me from our website, complianceview360.com. There's one button on the website that will bring you straight to my calendar where you can set up one of those virtual demos right away. And then really in the demo, we just show you what we can do, obviously, and give you a taste of how it can make your job more efficient, right? And give you the ability to spend the time doing what you want to do, serving your communities.
Wow. No kidding. No kidding. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us. I love this stuff. I really, really do. So on our show, we'd like to give our guests an opportunity to thank somebody that's helped them along the way in their career or their life. Is there anybody you'd like to recognize?
Sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. I would be remiss if I didn't shout out my entire team, Wes, our CEO, and certainly the unsung heroes who are our software development team. They are in the shadows, but doing the very hard work of bringing this product to the market. Obviously, this is a team effort as well with our client services team, who's led by Heidi, and our director of operations, Keegan. I just want to thank all of them. But in my personal life, I would have to say my father was probably my biggest inspiration and mentor, coming from Argentina and coming to this country and doing something unknown and really trying to push the boundaries of his life. And that really inspired me to do something sort of like I'm doing now, which is let's bring something new and do something a little bit different, think outside of the box. But I would obviously love to thank my dad for that inspiration, because I think it's just that bravery. It's not seen very much anymore. And Wes, our CEO, he's probably one of those people as well that I would say is a forward thinker like that, and testing the waters and bringing a new product to this industry was very, very brave in my mind. So I think that, that those people that are pushing the boundaries and doing new things are who I really look up to and I'm inspired by.
So thank you again, Christina, for joining us. Steve, have a fabulous Monday. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and pay for my ticket.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.